barakatuhu. So, technically, I'd like to go ahead and call this the first Friday of Ramadan, even though it would have started on a Saturday, Friday night, going into Saturday morning, being the first fast, but it is the first Friday of Ramadan. I wanted to go back and reflect upon a dream of many dreams that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had shown on to me. But this was important. I had seen that I was on the piers of Brooklyn, piers by the water. I saw like little, like up in the air as I was looking up, like, as I'm looking at it. For me, I was looking at it, and above the pier is like little bobbleheads. You know, like how a chat pops up on Facebook Messenger, although I didn't have Facebook Messenger and I don't have it. Just give an example, like, boom, you know, somebody's face just pops up, right? So, it was a couple, meaning like 1, 2, 3 bobbleheads. Just what those bobbleheads signified was that at that time I was on LinkedIn, okay, which is the current condition now of my socialization, really, which is barely next to nothing, like zero. Well, the censorship upon me, but I was that person that didn't have LinkedIn for like maybe 6 years, maybe 7, 10. I don't even know, however many years it was, created. Therefore, after it just wasn't on LinkedIn, and it was just, from round about January of this year that I had started a LinkedIn. Round about, maybe even, I'll have to look at the date, but who really recalls, right? I had started LinkedIn. And why is that important on this channel to post? Well, guess what? Apparently in the dream, it was a warning that when I had LinkedIn and I saw all of these people as bobbleheads, everybody that was a bobblehead was a person that was just so much engaged in who they were. I guess you could say being at a point where self-adoration, self-idolization, really. All those people that were on LinkedIn were not saying all and everybody, just as an example that God was trying to make me understand is that at that time, that's a time, like, isn't that a hint? That's the hint of the occurrence. What's the occurrence? Yeah, that's the part that I'm on here to tell you. When I had gotten a LinkedIn account, and all these people were just there praising themselves, whatever the case is, right? Boom. That's when the comet came and entered into the shores. So, one word. Surah TARIQ had entered the shores. Surah TARIQ is in the Quran. So this is what had come to me as a reminder This is the time that we're supposed to be praying for the word to be out of this world and out of the thoughts and hearts of the leaders. Don't even fall for peace and safety. If they were to say it, just pray non-stop that we don't ever have to face it. The world is not ready for this. Never was. That's why Allah tells us in the Quran to pray for the dunya. Or rather, sorry, al-arda, which means the world. Don't just pray for yourselves. Pray for al-arda. Peace and blessings be upon you.